What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in and watching and having to bear with me always fixing this camera. It's just something you're gonna have to do forever. So I appreciate your appreciation of my videos. And we're gonna talk about how karma bit me in the ass. I'm gonna tell you guys a story just so you know. Take heed, right? Because I took heed after what happened to me. So, story goes like this. Back in grade 12, so I was not even 18 at the time, I used to work in a place, I'm not gonna say the place, and I used to steal a lot of shit from there, okay? You name it. I used to steal protein bars, food, shaving. I remember because I needed shaving blades for my shaving blades. And I had this competition with the other person that was working there. Who can steal more stuff? So, as tragic as it is, there's some humor in that. And so that's what we used to do. Kids, right? Kids, stealing shit. I mean, that's just kids, right? That's still in grade 12, still not even 18 yet. Teenagers, you're trying to have this competition with this other person who's gonna steal more shit. So I used to steal a lot of stuff. Never made anything of it in my mind, I didn't even feel guilty. Nothing like that. I didn't think this was wrong. I actually thought that was fun. Okay? I thought I was like a badass. I thought I was like a gangster, right? The stealing shit. So, I got into university, first year university, right? And within a week's period, not from a week from when I enrolled in university, but in a week's time, I think it was actually towards the end of first year. This is what happened to me. I leave my bag in the locker, right? So I'm going to the gym and I leave it in the locker. I don't have a lock. I didn't go to the gym first year. I barely went, actually. I think I went maybe 3 times altogether. Or no, more, like maybe 10 times. And this was one of those times, okay? So I didn't have a lock and I didn't rent one. I was like, you know what? No, I'll just put it in there and nobody's gonna take anything, right? I'll put my bag in there. Nobody's gonna take anything. Now, at the time, I had just come back from vacation from Qatar, right? And I haven't been to Qatar in 5 years. This was my first time going there. So going back to Canada, this was a winter vacation. Going back to Canada, I got a lot of gifts. I have a huge family there. I got a lot of gifts. One of the gifts that I got was a brand new phone. I can't remember which phone it was. It might have been HTC, but at the time, it was next level shit. This was 2009, right? So this was like the shit at the time, It was the newest. My aunt, she's a gift giver, and she loves to give expensive gifts and, the latest things on the market. So I was like, happy with this new phone because I had my other phone that I was using. It was garbage, absolute. Like if you look at it, you tell me how much are you gonna pay me to take this phone from you? Okay, that's how bad that phone was, and I was using it. And I guess when I got there, word got around that Saeed maybe can use a new phone because just looking at it is tragic. Looking at my phone at the time will bring tears out of even those with the most stubborn of hearts. Anyway, I got the new phone and I was happy using it and everything, right? And I went to the gym and I left the phone in the back, right? And here's the funny thing. I remember this very vividly. I had the notion, or I wanted to take the phone with me to the gym, but for whatever reason, I had this urge, this notion, just leave it in the bag. It's gonna be fine. Left that in the bag, went on to the gym, had a pretty shitty workout, because first year was a shitty year. Pretty shitty workout, and then come back to the locker, open the locker, right? There's no lock on it. The bag is there. Everything looks okay, right? The bag is there. Everything that I left is there. I open up, just want to see my phone. If somebody texts or anything, there's no phone. There's no phone. I'm starting to freak out. My friend was with me, right? I'm like, yo, my phone is not here. I'm freaking out, right? This is a gift. I just got it. Holy shit, my phone is not there. I'm freaking out, so I go back to the gym. Maybe I took it there or something. I don't know. You're freaking out. You're panicking. Nothing. I didn't take it in. But I went there anyway because I'm panicking. I'm thinking, what if I forgot that I took it with me? Looked for it. Asked the front desk. Nobody has it. Nobody knows anything. I go back to the locker. Look for it all over. And I'm like, it was stolen. Definitely I mean, thank you, Sherlock Holmes. You leave your fucking locker without a lock. No shit, Captain Obvious. It's stolen. Of course, what happened is somebody saw that there's nothing, opened the locker, went through the bag, right? That's how you know this is a professional or a semi-professional thief, right? Went through the bag, went through it all, went through the wallet, went through everything, and took what they needed, which is the phone, what they saw as valuable in that bag. And I gotta give it, I think there, even among thieves, there is honor. I think that was an honorary thing of him to do. That he actually didn't take my wallet, that I had like all my IDs and stuff, right? And he just took the phone. So I actually, right there and then, I always somehow, in all of my brief 26 years of existence on life, even during the really dark moments, I always was able to find a sense of humor in most of my situations, right? So I thought, okay, well, this is a thief that has honor, right? And I respect you. I respect you. The phone is really good. It's really valuable. And you'll probably make a lot of money selling it. You didn't take my wallet. You didn't take my bag. You didn't make my life more difficult than it should have been, right? So, you know what? Kudos to you, man. You know, this is your phone, and that's it. It's yours now, I guess. Anyway, I was obviously pissed off, but the good thing is I had a SIM card on my other phone, my shitty ass phone, right? So I was like, okay, at least I didn't lose the contacts. Minimum damage. I didn't pay for the phone. I feel bad that my aunt paid for it. I really feel bad. Like, I love the phone. I love my aunt. So that was what I felt bad about. But I'm like, I didn't even use the contacts. I have a SIM card, another SIM card or something. I had the contacts there. And at the time, it wasn't as easy as synchronizing your contacts on like Google now. You know, there was no like smartphones and all that shit was just coming up, right? So most people didn't have all, like, now it's easy. It just gets synchronized onto your Gmail, right? Automatically, any contact you add. But before then, it was difficult. You had to place it on the SIM card. So anyway, I was like, well, whatever, right? It is what it is. Shit happens. And I didn't even think that this was karma at the time, because I didn't make anything out of me stealing for a whole year from that place that I used to work in. Now here's what happens. A week later, exactly, about a week later, right? I was sitting in the library studying, and I had my back to my shitty phone, right? I go for 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. It was very quick, right? I leave my phone where it was, go 2 minutes to the bathroom. I come back. What the fuck? Where's my phone? Motherfucker. I look around, I'm like, yeah, somebody fucking stole it. Somebody was like looking that I left and the phone was there and stole it. I'm looking around, I'm looking and I'm hopeless, and you know what I mean? That fucking guy took the phone and left. I guess that's what happened. Took the phone and probably left the library altogether. And I was fucking pissed off. And I'll tell you why at the time I was pissed off. I thought whoever stole this phone is a piece of shit who has no honor. This is a thief with no honor. Because it's a piece of shit. If you came up to me and told me, how much are you gonna pay me to take your phone? I would have paid you maybe 15, 20 bucks. Here, take this phone. Because that's how shitty the phone is. So for you as a thief to steal this shitty ass phone, I mean, just looking at it brings tears to your eyes. For you to steal it, right, and put somebody through difficulty with, now I didn't have any contacts, so I had to start contact all over again, right? I lost all my contacts. So now you put me through trouble because you're not gonna make use of this phone. You're not gonna sell it. If you're gonna sell it, you're gonna have to pay somebody money to take it from you. You're not gonna sell the phone. It's a shitty phone. You're not gonna make use of it in your own life because it's a shitty ass phone. Why the fuck did you steal it? Why? Like that, to me, you're low class. You're the lowest of low. Stealing the shittiest phone. For the first thief, I had respect. Nice phone, very brand new. You can make a lot of money off of it. I left you everything else. I left you the bag. I left you the wallet. No problem. High class thief with honor. But this one is low class. This one's just got, that's it, right? I was pissed off. I was just pissed off. I was ranting. I was pissed off. First time I wasn't pissed off. I was just like, second I was pissed off. That's what pissed me off. It's like, why the fuck are you stealing this phone? It's shitty. Shitty. You better off come talk to me where you would have got $20 with it. Anyway, so since then, I had to reflect on what happened. Me having 2 phones stolen. And at the time, I wasn't plugged into the whole everything happens for a reason, synchronicity, karma, none of that shit, right? In fact, I was sort of going into the atheist state of mind at the time. So none of this weird spiritual shit that we talk about in this channel, none of these ideas at all. In fact, the complete opposite, the complete contrast. But I thought it through at the time, used reason, right? And I said, well, you know something? You have been stealing for quite a while from the place you used to work at. And stealing is not something that you exactly strained from as a child, right? I used to steal stuff whenever it was there, whenever I have the chance, right? So I wasn't like one of those professional kids that steal cars and like they go into houses and steal. No, I wasn't like that. But whenever the chance presented itself, I would steal, right? I would steal whenever the chance presented itself. So right there and then I realized, okay, somehow you deserve this. You know, I came up with this conclusion after ranting about that low-class thief. I said, okay, you know what? You've been stealing and you deserve it. This is what happens when you steal, right? And reflecting back on it after. So right now I'm reflecting back on some of the things that happened to me in my past, right? And that is karma in its absolute raw, nasty form. This is karma. This is raw karma right there. You steal, you're gonna get stolen from. Period. What goes around comes around. If you're stealing, you think it's not gonna bite you in the ass later, you're mistaken. It absolutely will. But I also think that you can break that cycle of karma through forgiveness, through making an intention and becoming an intention, becoming that I'm no longer going to steal, or I'm no longer going to hurt somebody, or I'm no longer going to be a dick or an asshole. And if you actually start to embody it, I think that's when you end the cycle of karma. But if you don't, like I would still steal at the time, to be honest. Like if I had the chance. I wasn't stealing, but if I had the chance, I would still be stealing. So because I didn't sort of set a new intention or sort of repented for my sins, as the religious fanatics would say, right? But yeah, just if I didn't just make the intention, if at the time I said, okay, Saeed, you used to steal, this was bad, you shouldn't have done that, it's not the way you treat your fellow humans, from now on, I will never steal, I forgive myself for stealing, I forgive myself for all of that, but I'm never going to steal again. Then perhaps, just perhaps, my phones wouldn't have gotten stolen, right? Because right there and then with my intention is powerful, right? Right there and then with my intention, I ended that cycle of karma. But because I didn't, I had it coming, and it was gonna happen. It was gonna happen sooner or later, right? It was gonna happen, and it happened. It's 2 phones stolen. And it caused me a lot of trouble, man. I had to rebuild my entire contact list. And I had to get a new phone. I had to pay for a new phone, right? I went from having, somebody gifted me this brand new super phone to having to pay for a new phone. So not only have I been stolen from, but I had to pay also to get a new phone, which was just karma. That's just this is what you get for stealing, right? This is what you get for stealing. Boom, you get stolen from. And since then, I knew this. I set the intention, you know what? I learned my lesson. I'm never going to steal again. And ever since, I haven't stolen. Ever since that lesson, before we got into all of this hippy-dippy vibe, right? Before all of that, I just made the intention there. It was a clear sign. I didn't see it as a sign at the time. But it was a clear message. It was a clear indication that don't steal anymore, because if you steal, you get stolen from. Now looking back at it, obviously this is karma. This may make sense. This is what it is. But the beautiful thing about karma is you can end the cycle. You can end the cycle by making a conscious choice and acting on that choice in the moment to say, whatever I've done in the past, I forgive myself. I let go of it, and I intend now not to do these things. Then you end the cycle of karma. Now here's what happens with the person the 2 people who stole my phones. Now they're on the cycle of stealing, right? So they carry on that karma now. So I guarantee you they've had shit stolen from them also, 100%. And if they haven't yet, they will. Just wait for it. They will. They will. I know that, like, as a fact, they will have things stolen because they've just carried on the cycle of karma. That's what it is, right? It's law of attraction. Stealers are sort of hanging around in the same dimension, in the same vibe, right? So they are also going to have some shit stolen from them. Learn my lesson the hard way. I deserve it. And karma bit me in the ass. I learned my lesson. That's the most important thing. I haven't been involved in any stealing since, and I just don't have the heart to do it anymore. You know, I know it's wrong. It's not how you treat your fellow human beings. I know it's not right to do. And yeah, since then I haven't had anything stolen from me neither. So thank God, we're gonna bless it here before we get something stolen from us. But stolen from us, it's a line from Gollum. They stole it from us. Precious. So yeah, just wanted to share this story with you guys. God bless you all. I love every single one of you. Hopefully get something out of the story. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.